Okay, today we're doing a one pot lasagna. We have some white mushrooms, red onion, a vegan sausage. We have some marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce. We have some tofu here, and we have our lasagna noodles, minced garlic and seasonings. This should be easy and simple as spaghetti. That's what I'm going for. Just wanted something a little bit more, a little bit more. So I want to dice up my mushroom a little more, smaller pieces. No rhyme or reason, just a rough chop on these mushrooms. Like so. Then we want to dice our onion. We also want to dice up our vegan sausage. I just have one on hand and I was like, why not? Let's add some vegan sausage. This is which one do I use? The field roast, sage and apple and sage. Field roast sausage. This is my second time making this. This has become one of my favorites. It turned out well the first time, so hopefully same thing this time. And that is our veggie prep. Let's get it. Okay, our pan is heated up and we're just gonna do a dry saute on our mushrooms. And we do a dry saute on the mushrooms because we want to get that excess moisture out of the mushrooms before adding our other ingredients. So if you notice, if you have mushy mushrooms, if that's a factor to you, it may be due to this. You did not get that extra moisture out. Get the extra moisture out. It gives the mushrooms a different texture altogether. do that pretty much till the mushrooms are dry. And that's what we're looking like. At this point, we're going to add some grapeseed oil. And then we'll go in with our onions and vegan sausage. Do this and get our onions translucent. Now we're just going to add our minced garlic and seasonings, which is just some Italian seasoning that I'm adding to this. And of course, everything will be listed in the description. And now we're just going to go in with our sauce. I'm using Newman's Own Saccaroni. Some. I'm just going to fill this jar up with water because we need to cook our noodles still. So we just want enough liquids for our pasta. And I'm just going to break some shells up. Not shells, but pasta lasagna noodles into this pot. Just going to bring it up. Then we're going to drop it down. Add a little bit more water. Little bit more water. Okay. And you determine how much you need based off the amount of pasta that you're using. And now I'm going to take my tofu and I'm just going to break it up into pieces. This is pretty much like ricotta cheese. And also protein source. And this is just half of that block of tofu that I'm using. Use as much or as little or none at all. So we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we will add our noodles. Ooh, I'm making a mess. I am making a mess. Alright, let me give this a taste. Make sure my seasonings are on point. Okay. And now I want to add a little bit of salt. pinches of salt. Maybe a little bit more once I get those noodles in there. I want some red pepper. Red pepper, crushed red pepper. And I need a little bit of sweetener. I'll be using agave, skadoosh. Let's try not to make a mess this time, Katrina. Little test. Just a little bit of more sweetener. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. That's it. That's it right there. All right. I have this is 3 lasagna noodles so far anyways. Ooh. Breaking everywhere. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna have to measure it out how much you need. I don't think I could tell you now. Just be mindful, you know, they're gonna cook up, they're gonna swell up. So far this is 5. Okay. I definitely think I'm gonna need more. Add a couple more. And so that's 7. Ooh, just going everywhere. Lordy. All right, and we're just gonna simmer this down until our noodles soften up. Stirring occasionally, so we don't want them sticking together. Maybe I need to get another utensil, Katrina. Maybe you don't need to be using a spatula. Maybe. Guess what needs to be going down here? I'm thinking I feel like I might need some more noodles. I don't know. Feel like I might need to add a couple more noodles. So turn this down, and we're just gonna simmer this until the noodles get tender. That's it. Too easy. Too easy. I got this on about a medium high. It's Turn it down because we don't want to splatter it all over my stove. Yes, we're just gonna let this simmer until our noodles get tender, and we're done. Now, according to the box, that is, what does this say? 8 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 6 minutes. Let's go for that. Alexa, set timer for 6 minutes.
6 minutes, starting now.
Make sure you're stirring. Don't want your noodles to stick together. We have 3 minutes still on that 6 minute timer that I set. That's the task here, making sure your noodles stay separated, not clumping together. Alexa, stop. Okay, and of course I had to add some greens to this. I have some frozen spinach, fresh spinach that I frozen. So we're gonna let that cook down in there as well. Get some greens up in there. Got to get some greens up in there. Got to. Just like that. Let me make sure my noodles are cooked al dente, and we are done. Too easy, too easy. Turn it down. Turn it down to low. Give it a taste test. Perfecto. We're gonna turn that off. We done. Okay, we're gonna let this cool and settle a little bit, and then we're gonna get this thing plated. Too easy, right? Too easy. You see that tofu looking like ricotta up in there? Go ahead, tofu. Go ahead, tofu. All right. Let's cool down a little, and then we'll get the thing plated. This is what we're looking like up close and personal. One pot lasagna, vegan style. All right, we got it plated. One pot lasagna looking pretty nice. Let's get in there and get us some pictures. And this is what we're looking like up close and personal. Looking mighty nice, I must say, mighty nice. Mighty nice. Yes. Get it from all angles or all curves. So we don't have any angles here, right? All right, let's get it tasted. All right, this was too easy. If you've made regular lasagna before, you'll know how tedious it could be. Too easy. One pot. Vegan. Like I said, this ain't my first time. This is the second time. I liked it so much I needed to make it again. It's too easy. On those days you want a quick spaghetti, this would take the place of a quick spaghetti. Got that tofu in there. Looking like ricotta, but it's not. Got that vegan sausage in there, mushrooms, spinach. It's too easy. Very good. It is a success.